Hello my Beatles friends, welcome back to another video. So I decided to show you, to make a little bit different video today, show you all my vinyl records from any band that have gimmick cover. The cover which is not typical, not usual, not regular cover. And just show you quite a few in my collection. And this much, and discuss all those covers because they are very interesting covers. I thought it would be a nice topic to mention. So the first cover that I want to talk about is this rock opera, Jesus Christ Superstar. This is the original German pressing on star cover, which has this kind of star cover. This was actually reissued 2 months ago or 1 month ago, something like that, as a 50th anniversary, and this one is a limited edition cover. So I decided to show you this one in my collection. This is the original first pressing. It's not the regular, not the usual double LP, so it can be called easily gimmick cover. Now I will be excluding all those covers that are regular cover but have some inserts or pictures or postcards or booklets. Everything will be omitted from here in this video. So Magical Mystery Tour, I will not be showing you. The White Album, which has a distinct number, I also won't be showing you. And Ringo booklet, I also won't be showing you. But covers like this, I think worth mentioning. And speaking Beatles, I'd like to show you this one, John Lennon's Walls and Bridges. This is one of the most beautiful Beatles records, of course, but we're talking about the cover. So we have the first variation, then we have a second variation, then we have a third variation, and then we have a John's face here. Now we go back on the back cover, and we have variation 1, variation 2, variation 3, and variation 4. It's kind of cool actually. I really like the idea of John, how he made it. This picture is actually made on the rooftop of Dakota. He called his friend and made this session. And what's also interesting about this one actually is British first pressing. Here we have the inner sleeve, and if we put the inner sleeve, here, we have another variation, which is kind of cool actually, and another variation here, like that. So John made a very good idea. I really love this gimmick cover. It's very good idea and shows us what a genius John Lennon was. Speaking of Beatles, let's continue with Beatles actually, and what we have here is the new Paul McCartney, well not new, it's 2019 Paul McCartney Egypt Station, the concertina cover. I'm not gonna open it, but it's very recent and all of you know how it looks like. It's a trifold cover that can be folded in different ways. So that's also interesting one. It's rare and it's it was a limited edition. And another Beatles record is George Harrison's Extra Texture. It's also considered as a gimmick cover. Why? Because it has the title of the album Extra Texture cut off here, like that. And it's actually a Japanese pressing, so I have another insert here. But we have the inner sleeve that has 2 different pictures, and those pictures can be inserted here, and we can see George's eyes here in the Extra Texture cutout. So it's interesting also idea. So John has gimmick cover, Paul has gimmick cover, and Ringo has, and George has gimmick cover. So John, Paul, George have, but Ringo doesn't. And like I mentioned before, the Ringo's album with a booklet Ringo, I won't be showing it here because it's a normal cover, it's not Gimmick. So next one, a cover that caused a lot of trouble to the band. This is Some Girls, and as we know, if we take it out here, we have the faces cut off. The colors can be different variations, and here we have uncensored cover with all the famous ladies here, and also we have George Harrison here. Now, all the famous ladies, the girls that are shown here, and the estate of those famous women sued Rolling Stones for using the images without their permission. So the next pressings are coming with censored, and all those women are just crossed over. And I know the story that George Harrison said that he will sue the band if they remove him. But anyway, I don't know if it's true or not, but on the reissue I never saw George Harrison on the inner sleeve. But this one is also good album as well, and very interesting cover. The another Rolling Stones albums that have Gimmick cover, actually 4 Rolling Stones albums that have Gimmick covers, it's the Satanic Majestic Request, Satani's Majestic Request. It has the 3D cover, and there's a Sticky Fingers with a real zipper and the underwear picture, which I don't have actually. And this one is the 3rd one, and the 4th one is the Undercover album that has stickers. You can remove those stickers actually. I have only this one because I like this cover the most. Okay, next album that I want to show you is one of the early albums by Jetro Tall, which is very good album actually. I really love first 5 albums by Jetro Tall. I think they're just amazing. This one is Stand Up. This is the laminated, this is the front, this is the back, and the Gimmick comes here. When you open it, you have them standing. Stand up. I was looking for this album for quite some time, and finally I found it. But the front cover is a bit damaged because of the lamination, but still, I couldn't miss it. Another Jetro Tall album, which is also a Gimmick cover, this is Thick as a Brick. And this one is very similar to John Lennon's Sometime in New York City album, but this one is in the form of a newspaper, and it's very difficult to open it actually. So you open it like that, then you have here the newspaper, and you have actually here 24 pages of newspaper, the actual newspaper, with the crosswords and all those puzzles. Very interesting cover. Very interesting cover, worth having in your collection. It's very difficult to find this album in a good condition, the cover in a good condition. Next Gimmick cover that I want to show is 1969 The Who Tommy. Now here it's a bit complicated cover actually. First of all, it opens as a trifold, like that. And then the one record is coming from this side, and the other record is coming from this side. So it's like a Z form, but also interesting to have. And one of those albums as well, which is not rare actually. This album is not rare, but to find it, the first British pressing in this condition was not that easy. Next one, Uriah Heep, Look at Yourself. So, look at yourself. You see the camera? Yeah, I can see the camera. So that's the idea of look at yourself, the eyes, and you look at yourself in here and you are kind of mirrored. Very interesting idea, look at yourself. Maybe a little bit boring, but still. And the next album, the next releases are just coming here with a plain silver box, which makes no sense. Okay, excuse me. 4 albums left. Queen Jazz. Now, it's a bit controversial to show this one. The thing is that it's a gatefold, and inside the gatefold you have the inner sleeve, of course, this one. And inside the gatefold you have a poster with the naked women driving the bicycles. And the interesting thing is that the poster is glued inside the cover. Now, I'm not going to show you the poster because I don't know if YouTube allows it, but it's also interesting and difficult to find it with the poster attached to the cover, not torn out. All right. So, 3 more to go. And here we have interesting triple album, which is a concert of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This one. And if you open it like that, you have here letter E cut off. Then you have here the letter L, and here letter P. And this is actually is a cutout. And you can put this the record inside here. It's a cutout. You see? So it's an interesting idea as well, but a bit flimsy. It's very easy to tear it. Okay, 2 more to go. And these 2, I think, are the most interesting gimmick covers I've ever seen. This is the first pressing of Led Zeppelin 3, a German issue. And the gimmick cover is interesting because you have a wheel here that actually rotates. You see that? And you can see all 4 members. Each one has a state of his own. Okay. Now we see here John Bonham, Plant, Page, and yeah, this is actually Robert Plant's page. Now here comes, I think, Jimmy Page. No, it's John Paul Jones, and the last one, but not the least, Mr. Page. Yeah, and that's the gatefold. Quite interesting. Some people say that it's a boring cover, but I don't think it's a boring cover. I think it's a very interesting cover. It has a good idea behind it. The various styles on this album and depicts the various stages of the cover. Quite interesting. And the last for today, but not the least, one of the greatest rock albums ever released, Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti. Now this one is worth showing. First of all, we have here this cover. We have holes, so you see the holes, the windows. Now then we have this white inner sleeve, well, insert, that says Physical Graffiti. Then here is just a boring white windows. Then inner sleeve number 1 has famous people here mixed with the band members. And then we have another inner sleeve with another set of people. Now, if you take the original cover and you insert the inner sleeve, you have 4 different variations. Variation number 1, variation number 2. Of course, you can rotate the sides as you wish. And then we have variation number 2. And then we just take this white sleeve and we put it in here. And we have Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti. It's a very interesting gimmick cover, which I love the most. And 2 records. Okay. There are other gimmick covers that I don't have. For example, like I said, Rolling Stones Sticky Fingers, but I think it's a little bit boring and the real zipper kind of damages the record itself. I don't have it. Another gimmick cover that's worth mentioning is Emerson, Lake and Palmer Brain Salad Surgery. There is a female face and the two covers with a hole inside with a skeleton, and the female lower part of the face is also a part of the skeleton. It's very interesting cover. Another cover by Alex Cooper, which is called From the Inside. On the cover you see his face, and then it's in the middle, it's opening to a hospital kind of scene, and then on the back you have a door, and those doors are kind of flips opening, and you see the list of the songs. And what other gimmick covers do I know? I don't know at the moment. So if you know any interesting, beautiful gimmick covers that I didn't mention in this video, please tell me in the comment section below, and maybe if I like it, I will buy the album as the original pressing. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you like it. And I got the idea of this video from this box. It's also a kind of gimmick kind of box. This is the vinyl box. So everybody, thank you very much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.